What is up, everybody? John here, aka Four Scars Gaming, and today we're going to take a look at and I'm going to live commentate on two entries into the Summer Community Championships on Stadia. Now, it's week 4, and this week's game is Kaze and the Wild Masks. Those that have been around the YouTube channel for a while will know that this is one of my favorite platforming games, and there was a notorious boss that when I was initially playing through it, I had quite the time with. To say, Ian's already mentioned it in the chat in the pre-show, but luckily the contestants don't have to worry about Olaf. We've got Triple Superstar and Racuous Raptor. So what the challenge is going to be who can score the most points in the fastest time for both levels combined. Now, there's 2 levels that the challenge consists of. The first is Vine Climb. And what you need to do for that is you have to, in order to score the total 160 points, you've got to take out all 15 enemies. Those are 10 points each. That's 150 points. And then there are 2 pots on the level that if you use those to destroy the enemies, you'll get 5 points each. That gives you 160 points. From then on, it's the fastest time. So if we have multiple people that have the 160 points, then we're going to take a look at their time there. Who finished it the fastest? The second part of the challenge is Slingshot Ride. Now, again, just like Vine Club, that each enemy is worth 10 points. However, on Slingshot Ride, there are 28 enemies. So there's your 280 points there. There are 3 pots on that level, 5 points each. So there's an extra 15 points. And if you use the second pot to take out the green spike enemy, you get that additional 5 points for 300 points total. And again, on this second part of the challenge, then we go to the time. So if we have contestants that have 160 on Vine Club, 300 on Slingshot Ride, so a total of 460 points, we're then going to look at the combined times for both levels to see which is the fastest. So if someone finishes Vine Climb with 160 points and does it in 1 minute, and then they also have Slingshot Ride with 300 points, and they do that in 2 minutes. They have 460 points, and their combined time is 3 minutes. So that's how that works there. And whoever will pick the top 3 for all of the entries here. So it has been quite a competition so far. I saw Original Penguin Adam streamed earlier this morning, and I've watched throughout the week some other streams. It sounds easy at first, but it is kind of difficult. But once you get into the swing of things, it picks up. Eli was a great example. I think he was one of the first people to stream the challenge, and just from the start to finish of his stream, he like the amount of progress that he made was just fantastic, and it was awesome. So highly recommend checking out Eli's stream if you haven't already. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So we're going to take a look at Triple Superstar and Racuous Raptor. I'll go ahead and get them started here. The stream's going to last for just about 60 minutes here because that's what the submissions are. I know that on one of these streams here, it lasts a little bit longer than the 60 minutes, but that's okay. Don't worry. We go and look at each of these videos and then to their entirety, and then we take the scores from there. So let's go ahead and get things started. Triple Superstar. Let's get going. All right. Triple Superstars headed off there, and Racuous Raptor. Now, once you start the level there, you've got to get that clock to initiate the time mode here. Get Racuous Raptor going as well. Perfect. Alrighty, and you can see Triple Superstar already knew that the run wasn't going to be any good, so just said, I'm going to go ahead and start over. But, yeah. So here we go. We're going across there. There's one of the pots there, Triple Superstar, taking out the carrot. Racuous Raptor. Going through the levels here. Now remember, you pretty much have to kill all of the enemies here in the fastest time, because we've already had people that have completed it with the, you know, the full points here, the 160 points. Shout out to everyone in the chat here: Ian, Robert, Francesco, Wahapin, Unitrix is here, Tony, Sir Callahan, Blitzer, Game On with Tony as well, and everybody else. If I didn't call you or mention your name, I apologize, but thank you so much. Take a look here. So Racuous Raptor's making his way. Oh, got hit by the green spikes. Now, as part of this level, there's one enemy in particular that Racuous Raptor, on the right-hand side there, it's the top left, where you have to take him out. And the only way to take him out, at least that I know of so far, is to get hit by that green spike, and you can see Triple Superstar just did it, and bounce over and then take him out. So you've got to be able to save that your extra life there and not get hit during the level. Looks like Triple Superstar is going to complete the run here. And I believe it was 1:40. There we go. So it is, like I said, it's initially a lot more difficult than what it seems like, but once you get the hang of things. All right, so we're looking at Racuous Raptor on the right-hand side. He's made the jump. Grab the pot. Oh, well, there goes the pot down there, so it's going to be a restart here. Yeah, unbelievable. Okay, it's... All right, so let's see. There we go. Triple Superstar wants to better their score, so I can't blame them. And if you're interested in joining in on the fun, you still can. You can join and participate for Kaze. Ends tomorrow. Head on over to stadiahunters.com. I've got the link in the description. Also, the Summer Community Championship Discord link is in the description. You can join there, get all the information you need, and participate. So, as a side note here, so like I said, this is week 4. I've had the 3 other previous weeks. So, as a surprise, Jack DeSlip purchased Kaze for everybody who participated that wasn't part, who participated that didn't own the game here. So, we'll see a lot of people participating this week. And, you know, it was fun. That was very generous of Jack. And quite a surprise. So if you participated and placed and finished, Jack got you a copy of the game. I love Kaze. It's, like I said, it's a 90s inspired platforming game. And the creators of it are just fantastic here. Right, so we're starting here. It's a vine climb. You pretty much, once you get into the swing of things, you'll know when in your run if it's going to be a good one or not. Like I said, one of the indicators is that you can't get hit at all if you're going to want to place in the top spots, you have to save. You can see Triple Superstar got hit. They already knew they're going to restart because you can't get hit to get that top enemy. US Raptor going across here. And yeah, like Robert was saying in the chat here, it's Kaze is a fantastic game. You get into a good rhythm while you're playing. You'll see on this second part of the challenge, a slingshot ride. There's lots of bouncing and dodging and whatnot. So you'll get into a rhythm, and in the game, there's several different masks that you use, and they give you different powers, and it's really fantastic. It can put up a challenge. There's different challenge levels on there, but you know, it's fun overall, and I really do hope we see more of Kaze in the future. It's fantastic. Yeah, just like Robert again was saying, it's so addictive to try and complete everything. I think Ian was able to collect all the crystals as well. There's crystals in the game to collect. It's fantastic. I really had fun streaming it before release. The developers allowed me to generously gave me a code preview copy and streamed that and had fun over a series of nights. And then again, once it was released, I later went through the game again. Created a series here on my YouTube channel. Now it's not 100%, but you know, it gives you a good idea of the game and the story in it. And what I like about Kaze, one of the many things I like about Kaze, is its value price. So it's not, you know, a full price. You know, here in Canada, a general game is $79.99, US $59.99. It's $39.99, and I believe it goes on sale on various different platforms as well. And again, that $39.99 price is Canadian, so US is probably about $10 cheaper in the rest of the world. Not quite sure what the prices are, but they're in line with it, and it's fantastic. It's a great adventure and well worth the money. So let's see, Racuous Raptor here, making their way up. Bounced, got Mr. Tomato there. Triple Superstar using the pots. Racuous Raptor, yeah, there we go. The real fun is going to be once we see Slingshot Ride, because initially when you first play it, probably is going to die a lot here. So we'll take a look and see. Triple Superstar making their way up. There we go. Bounced them out. Racuous. Oh, you can't get hit. Oh, Racuous taken out. So it's quite fun. Yeah, Lord Vivek. Yep, $29.99 USD, and it's worth every single penny. There's Ian in the chat. He wants a sequel. Definitely, I do as well. There was, if you pre-ordered, there were special, like, different costumes you can get, and I think you even might be able to purchase them separately as well. So it's definitely worth it. Support the developer. And it's just a great game, and it's fun to see people competing here. When I was creating the rules for this challenge, I thought, you know what, I didn't want to just make it based on time, because the game has its own leaderboards as well, just based on time. So I thought, well, let's spice it up a bit. I didn't want to make it too difficult. So I was like, well, let's go ahead and just, you know, see if we can take out the enemies and use the pots and whatnot. And in that's challenging enough as it is, but I think it's just the right amount of challenge here, not too hard. Pretty much, if you play it, put maybe about 30 to 40 minutes into the levels there, you can do pretty well. It's very rewarding. Oh, so it looks like Racuous isn't going for the other enemy there. That's okay. Let's see if we can get a complete run here. Racuous bounce. There we go. Racuous looks like If I'm not mistaken, that run there was 155 points in a time of 133. Oh boy. Yeah, so Ian picked it up on Switch, and Robert's playing as well. Oh yeah, Ian's talking about there's different letters that in the regular part of the game here when you're just playing it. Well, I guess we'll call it the campaign or story. There's different letters of Kaze's name that you collect on each of the levels, in addition to the crystals as well. So it's quite the challenge. And this being the fourth and final week of the Summer Community Championships, that means next week the finals are coming up. And that is going to consist of 16 players. The game hasn't been announced yet. It's going to be a $1,000 grand prize. More details to come soon. That should be a fantastic finals, and I can't wait to see who comes out on top. But in the end, really, it's all about having fun and just participating and being part of the community. And that's what I really like about it as well. Oh, Lord Vivek. The slingshot level, spending 2 hours. Well, that given the fact, though, Lord Vivek, I mean, you literally just got the game and started playing right away. So I guess let me rephrase that. If you've played through some of the game before and then start to play the levels, it shouldn't be that difficult, but it is challenging. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, eventually you pick up the rhythm and what you need to do. I mean, trust me, when I streamed the pre-release of the game, Olaf just kicked my butt. I think I spent easily a couple hours trying to beat him, and I finally just said, okay, we'll have to call it a stream and come back the next day. But you know, once you learn those strategies, then you're able to relatively take them out easy. So it's fun though. But no, Lord Vivek, I mean, same with Eli. Eli really doesn't play platformers as well either. But you know, by the time from when you start to when you finish in the stream, you've made such great improvement, and it's all just because, you know, the experience and learning the level and whatnot. So it is definitely fun. Alrighty. Getting those potatoes there. Rakios Raptor. So let's see if Rakios has a completed run, but about is at 155 points. Oh, just got hit there. So ultimately, if you're going for the top, to be able to make it in the top 3 or top 4, you're going to want to have that not get hit before you make it up to the top left here. I know when I was making up the rules for this challenge, I was like, if we're going to make it all enemies, there's got to be a way to be able to get that enemy before I put it in the rules. So it took a little bit of trial and error, and it was fun to see. Again, Eli was, I think, was the first really live run that we saw, and it was interesting to see how he discovered, you know, oh yeah, I've got to get hit here in order to be able to bounce over and take out the enemy. So I thought, you know, it's pretty fun to see how people discover how to do things and how they cut their time off on the level, because like I said, it's all about score. So getting that 160 points on this level, and then it goes to time. So if you get somebody, you know, like we talked about earlier, 460 points, and their combined time is going to be, it's got to be the lowest. So if they do it in 3 minutes combined time, 4 minutes combined time, or what have you, it's going to come down to probably the seconds, really. So Ian, sorry, Robert, he was on one level for like an hour just trying to get the bonus stage. Yeah, it's definitely challenging yet rewarding. And just reading the story on the developers and their love of platforming game in the 90s, Donkey Kong Country is one of them. I mean, you can see influences from those games, Sonic as well. Uh, People even commented in one of the live streams that Kaze kind of looks like, you know, from Looney Tunes as well. So there's or Tiny Toons, sorry. I think that's right. Anyways, there's there's a lot of influences of different 90s platforming games from the dev team in this game, and it shows, and it's awesome. And I like that they have the casual mode on this as well. So if you're just, you know, about the experience and having fun and not too difficult, casual mode is perfect. And I love that they added this time mode to it as well. It's fantastic. It just gives it incredible replay value. I know Jem on one of his videos was commenting or talking about Stadia Pro and the new model that Google's going with for Stadia Pro, and Kaze looks like it would be one of the games would be a perfect fit for Stadia Pro. So hopefully Kaze comes to Stadia Pro sometime soon, because then it would just be a lot more people being aware of the game and a greater audience and the time trials and whatnot. So I think it would be a good idea. Hopefully it happens like at Rakios Raptor finishes there. Alrighty. Yeah, Ian mentioning too, some of the bonus stages were hard to find. Yeah, that is true. Here we go. We've got Triple Superstar. Said, that's it. I'm going to give up. So what the challenge is, again, part of this is that there are two 30-minute segments of a total 60-minute stream. So we're getting in here. And see, they should be heading over, should be getting on to the slingshot ride here shortly. There we go. Slingshot ride is where the difficulty really picks up. I remember in the game there's one of the masks. I forget what animal it is, but it makes you constantly run. And part of the challenge is being able to bounce off the enemies and know exactly when to run and when not to run. Remember during my stream I got heckled a few times, someone telling me that I was a horrible player and whatnot. But again, we're just here to have fun. I'm not too worried about always being the best or getting every single item and completing it 100%. Now, some people are, and that's fantastic, fine, but that's just not my thing. Okay, so Rakios Raptor. Another completion there. Yeah, Ian mentioned in the chat, I think that mask is like the dragon or the lizard. That's the one that makes you run. You gotta jump you gotta time those jumps perfectly. Let's see here. Triple Superstar knows. Once he get hit, he's going for the gold. It's time to start over. I think Rakios Raptor's strategy is just to see if he can try and get the best, the 155 points in the fastest time, which is okay. Oh, I got hit again. Triple Superstar. And I know there's certain points when playing is you know exactly what to do, but you just time it a little, your timing's a little bit off. Yeah, hopping across there definitely helps. Triple Superstar hit by the giant carrot. Picking out those potatoes, Rakios. Now let's see, there's the tomato. You have to watch when those tomatoes shoot out the that fire there. I think that's what it is, because you can get hit by that. You go, oh, bounce over Rakios. Alrighty, here we're going up. Again, thank you all for coming out this Saturday morning. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, while Rakios has got a, there's also some pots here as well to use. So there's 2 pots, but yeah, that's let's see. And again, we go through the videos again here. We ask the participants to tag to us that their best run, and we'll verify that as well by going back and double checking everything here before the results are posted. So if I mistakenly call, don't worry. Everything is double, triple checked and whatnot. So let's see, triple superstar. Taking a little break, it looks like. Gifts Raptor making the run. So yeah, it looks like, I think I mistakenly said 155 points, but it's would have been 150 points. Ian's correct there. Okay. Let's see. Rakios going across. Nice. Floating. Ah, oh, got hit. These green spikes can cause some problems. Triple superstar is going to go. Let's see. Oh, got hit. Gosh darn it. Alrighty. So, and again, superstar restarted there. It's okay. Once you get that little clock there, that's when your time starts at the level. The game automatically keeps the time for you. There we go. Hopping up the ladder there. Nice strategy. Triple superstar hopping along. Oh, missed the jump. There we go. Now, triple superstar has got the full 160 points, so triple superstar is going for trying to better their time at this point, so they know if they get hit that they've got to restart, or maybe miss a jump that it's time to restart. Whoa. Cut it so close, it's fun to see. Oh, triple superstar. Missed that ladder. I've missed that ladder too sometimes. Go Rakios Raptor. Oh, got hit. Unbelievable here. Oh, triple superstar. 1 hit. Let's see. Jumping. Ah, got the carrot there. I love the enemies in this. They're all different types of vegetables. There's tomatoes, carrot, corn, potatoes. I don't think I really paid attention to see what all the different vegetables were, which I guess tomato's really a fruit, but tomato. It's interesting to see the different enemies in this. Those green spiky things. It was making their way up. Superstar going for the time now with 160, and then trying to get the fastest time. Miraculous. There we go. Jump. You got it. There we go. Rakios Raptor. Another completion, but did not get the enemy in the top left-hand corner. Looks like Rakios is bettering their time, so that's good. Good. Oh, yeah, so in the chat, what happened? Coluna. I remember that platforming game. It was awesome. PlayStation 2, I believe it was. Righty. Miraculous completed there. So we're getting to the point where we should be heading on over to the Vine, from Vine Climb over to Slingshot. Give it a few more minutes there and we'll advance on if the two participants haven't already made it there. Get some new action here. Right. Oh, okay. So it's on PlayStation as well, Ninja Guy. I can't remember. I thought it was just PS2, but my memory is not as good as it used to be. Alrighty. But Ninja Guy has participated. I haven't seen your runs yet, Ninja Guy. I know you participated in last week's event as well. So a lot I've got to catch up on, but it's awesome. It's good to see a lot of people participating in these events here for the community. And I think it's been a success. We've learned quite a bit on the way that setting up a tournament and things like that. So next time around, we're going to refine a little thing, a few policies and procedures, and it's going to be even better. But we've done really good, and the participation has been fantastic. So thank you all to everybody who's participated, not only in the event, but watching these live streams from the different partners and content creators. Ninja Guy X going for the gold. I can't wait for the finals as well. It's going to be interesting. Full of mayhem. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is let's go triple superstar. I'm going to go in their video here and let's see if we can get, just going to scrub through here. Oh, here we go. Advance it. Just enough. There we go. So triple superstar. Heading on over. Rakios Raptor. Let's do the same thing. Let's get them over to the next level here. Next challenge. Oh, it looks like Rakios was almost there anyways. Perfect. Here we are. On to the second island, Slingshot Ride. And boy, when you're playing this the first time, it is a doozy, not knowing what to expect. Lord Vivek mentioned. Oh, there we go, triple superstar. Trust me, any of the mistakes or deaths that you see in either of these videos here that we're watching, I've made them myself more than 100 times probably. Just once you get the feel for the level and know what to expect, then that's where you'll see things picking up. So there's one of the first pots. There we go, slingshot up, bouncing off the different tomatoes, and this is where you've got a time. You don't want to go too fast. There's the evil corn. If you go too fast, then you're going to over jump these and die. So we're going to get to a point here. There's going to be a pot where you're going to use the pot. You've got to save it instead of taking out the enemy with it. Let's see if they pick it up. So triple superstar has it, and look, there it is. Make sure you use that pot to get that the green enemy there. I don't know if you can take it any further, but I didn't want to make the challenge any tougher than it is for this level. So these levels are fun here with the things moving back and forth, up and down. Again, like I said, it's when you're first playing it here, not knowing what to expect. You're gonna die, but they're doing pretty good here. Right. There's another pot here. So that's a nice strategy. I saw Triple Superstar, and instead of just throwing the pot, Triple Superstar is you just bounce into the enemy with it. So you'll hear that little clock, almost like giving you a warning, and that's in the game. If you're just doing a speed run itself, they've got different times set to get gold, silver, bronze, basically. Here we go. Trial complete, but for this we've got some extra added incentives and requirements. It's going to be interesting to see what the fastest times for these levels are going to be, you know, with getting all the enemies here and filling all the requirements. Yeah, so this is awesome. So I see in the chat we've got some people talking about their gamer tags and how it came about. That's always awesome to hear and very interesting for myself. 4 Scars Gaming. My last name is Scar. And everyone, my family, my 2 kids and my wife and myself, we all love to game. It's 4 Scars Gaming. That's how it came about. Now that is a little bit of info. That's a gamer tag that I've used within. I guess I was going to say it's going to be recent, but it's been quite a while. But before, I used to go by back in the heydays of either Rancid 64, Rancid after the Punk Band, and 64 after Nintendo 64. Those are some of the names I've used before. Psychic Gambit, that was an avatar alias that I went by previously. So I've had a couple, but I'm happy with 4 Scars Gaming, and that's what it's gonna be. So there we go. We're jumping, and as Robert was mentioning earlier, there's a rhythm to the levels, and you can see, like, when you're bouncing off the enemies here, especially those tomatoes, it's bounce, bounce, bounce. You hit that rhythm in the timing. Oh, Triple Superstar, the pot went bye-bye, so restarting. Alrighty. Oh. Let's see how we're going here. Oh, Ninja Guy, no. Won't be 5 scars. Both of my kids are older now. So my daughter is 23 and my son is 17, gonna be turned 18. So there's no more scars coming from this part of the family. 4 scars it is. I guess if you want to count my dog, that could be a 5th scar. My daughter's got a cat. That'll be the 6th, but no, we're, as far as kids are concerned, we're happy with 2. Computing Haven. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, oh, feel free if you want to use any of those previous aliases, go ahead. But yeah, those were... Psychic Gambit was the one I used way back when on bulletin board systems on the computer back in the 90s. And then when the internet came around, close to mid-90s, so I would say I was on the internet around 94, maybe 95. Switched over to Rancid and stuck with that for a while, but like I said, happy with 4 Scars Gaming. I think it suits me well now. All right, so we're going to... Oh, Triple Superstar through the pot. Now, I thought the spike was going to eat the pot for a second there. You can see some of those tomatoes have a helmet on. Looks like a lettuce helmet that stops you from killing them. So, oh, Robert, yeah. When I adopt Robert, no. I think this portion of the Scar family is done growing. My wife and I, we had our children early on, so now it's time to sit back and relax and enjoy. Okay, so here we go. Vacuous Raptor. I don't think so far yet in our challenges here we've had anybody complete the level. Check that out here. I'll also be streaming later again today, my second stream of the day, at 1 p.m. Eastern, Rainbow Six Siege Containment. That's a new event that they have going on this month. So if you'd like to stop by, please feel free, welcome. And if you want to play, that's great. All skill levels welcome. I'm not that super great at the game anyways, so you know what? If you'd like to join in the fun, let me know. Send me a DM on Twitter or Discord. Drop me an email, or even just come into the chat during the stream, and I'll send you the invite, and we can have fun. I know I've already got MM2Ks confirmed. Jonathan Davila mentioned something on Twitter. I'm not sure if he's coming, but hopefully that would be great. So if you want to join in on the fun and participate, let me know, or just show up at the stream and we'll take care of it. Or you just want to watch and have fun as always, that's awesome too. Stream last night some Far Cry 5. That's a free to play this weekend for Stadia Pro subscribers. Had fun with Robert. We did a little bit of multiplayer co-op of campaign, and we played a few levels of the arcade mode, which is co-op and PvP mode within Far Cry 5. Not a lot of people know about it. It's pretty fun, and the game's also on sale, like a super heavy discount. I think Far Cry 5 is like 80% off or something like that. It's ridiculously cheap price here in Canada. For Far Cry 5 it was like $12, and I think the deluxe edition was $24, so super cheap. So if you're interested in the game, you can check it out. You're a Stadia Pro subscriber, you could check it out for free this weekend. I think it ends Monday, and heck, even if you don't have Stadia Pro, check out my stream. You can see what it's like. Again, like, the game's on sale, and it's fantastic price. I highly recommend it. It's fun. Yeah, Ninja Guy. I mean, even if you buy it, what I love with Stadia is you get a 2-hour window. So what that is you buy the game and you have up to 2 hours, and I think it's 2 hours or 2 weeks. It might be a week, whatever comes first, to be able to play the game. And if you don't like it for whatever reason, or it's just not your cup of tea, you can get a full refund. So at that price, I think, what, $12 Canadian. I think in the US it's what, $9, $7, $8, something like that. Super cheap, and it's great. I played Far Cry 5 before it came out on Stadia, and I bought it again on Stadia just because it's so fun and helps support Ubisoft there. But yeah, definitely worth a shot. I recommend picking up, and again, at such a cheap price, you really can't go wrong, and the refund policy is amazing. Okay, so now back Vacuous Raptor. Triple Superstar fell down there. So this is what Lord Vivek was talking about earlier when I said about not that difficult. I guess I'm going to take those words back here, and egg on my face, eat my own words here. Like I said, at first, this is, especially this level here, it can seem hard, but once you get into it, oh, Raculus, and you find that rhythm and know where to jump, it's quite fun. Go in here along. Those tomatoes, they don't look too happy. That corn with those big old teeth. Lord Vivek, that's awesome. You know what? That's the same here, Lord Vivek, as the same problems too in timing. And then, like I said, on a couple of my pre-streams, someone was in the chat heckling me and telling me, oh, I'm not a very good player and whatnot. And I was just like, whatever. It's all about fun. All different skill levels, and it's just how you want to enjoy the game. Let's see, we're gonna... Again, I don't think so, unless I got off on one of my tangents there talking and not fully paying attention. I don't think anybody's completed this yet between Triple Superstar and Raculus Raptor that we saw so far. And rightfully so. Oh, Triple Superstar going back. Generally, my strategy on this, and even when I was making up the rules, trust me, it took me several attempts, counting all the enemies and whatnot. Well, my general strategy towards it is just to finish the level, not worrying about getting all the enemies or the time at first, at least for a couple of runs. That gives me an idea of what to expect. Then I go back and I look and see, okay, now I know what to expect, and I start building the strategies and go from trial and error there. Ian, thank you so much. Raculus has completed a few times, and like I said, we go back, we ask the participants to submit their videos and also tag their best times. So we go back in and we review everything here. So if I've missed it or miscalled it here on the stream, no need to worry. Rest assured, a couple of people take a look at it and we verify everything. That way everything's fair and square. Let's see. So Raculus has finished it a couple of times. Triple, I think, is going for everything. Full points and trying the fastest time. Let's see. There's one of the pots here. Fantastic. We've got about 10 minutes or so left in the stream. We'll see how the contestants do here. Yeah, Ian's got razor sharp eagle eye vision here. I'm talking, I'm watching the screen. I've got my camera and everything on my laptop here. And then I'm watching, I've got both videos playing up on my television in front of me. So I'm watching those as well. But sometimes when I get off on a tangent talking or looking at the chat and whatnot, I'm there, but I'm not. So thank you, Ian, for keeping things on the up and up there and straight. Now, one of the things when I was creating the rules here, Triple Superstar had just passed. There was an option where you can go down there. I thought, wow, is that a shortcut or are there enemies down there? Oh, Triple Superstar was right near the end. I went down there and there isn't. I think in the main game, if I remember correctly, in the story mode, that there's like a bonus level down there, but there are no enemies. And if you take that way to go across, you're actually missing some of the enemies, so it's not advantageous to do so. There we go. Yeah, Game On with Tony Owens. Luna 2. Yeah, so that's interesting. Can't remember. I think it originally came on PlayStation 2. I don't remember it on PlayStation, but it could have been. Maybe. Going here. Unbelievable. Check over here. So I saw Ian. I was just checking out some of the tweets here, the responses that I got, and Ian asked me saying, "What? You're not competing?" Well, Ian, no. Since I made the rules of this particular game, I only thought it wouldn't be fair for me to compete, even though I know someone probably like Ninja Guy would clean my clock anyways, even though I made the rules. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to participate and submit anything into it, just so, you know, to me that would be unfair. So I'm just having fun here watching others participating as well. So it was fun. All right, so Triple Superstar taking a mini break. Raculous Raptor there. Let's see. Unbelievable. Oh, Lord. So, like I said, this is the 4th week in the Summer Community Championship here. And if you're on Twitter and you're not already, you can follow the official Summer Community Championship account. It's at the Summer CC. And there you'll have, we post different happenings are going on, streams like the one that I'm doing now, also participants as well. And there's details there, link to stadiahunters.com. That's got leaderboards and all the rules and whatnot for each of our different games that we've had. And it really has been fun these last 4 weeks here. And again, I'm looking forward to the finals as well, to see how that all plays out and who comes out victorious. So, you know, we started out with Hitman. We had Pixel Junk Raiders. Floor Kids was last week, and Kaze this week. So what we tried to do when we were selecting the games as part of the committee is trying to get a wide variety of games, but also make those that are available. Stadia Pro. I know Kaze was one of the ones that wasn't, but it was such a fantastic game here that we thought, you know what, this deserves to be in there, and hopefully this brings more awareness to the game as well. Really fantastic platforming game. Game On with Tony, yep, so that's correct. Originally, Lona was on PlayStation, and then the sequel's on PS2. There's the tomato. Yeah, great nostalgia gaming. I love platforming games, I guess, because I grew up in the era of when I really got to gaming was the NES era, the mid 80s. But of course, you know, I did have Atari as well, Coleco and television, things like that. But I think what it really picked up for me in my gaming is Commodore 64, NES, and then from there, I've pretty much been lucky enough to own every platform, although maybe not at the time that they were out. For example, like Neo Geo. Always wanted that, but I was too young to be able to afford its outrageous prices. But as an adult, I was able to later pick that up as part of my, what I like to call, classic collection. So yeah, it's a long history of games and across a wide variety of platforms. It's just fantastic. I love games in general. Oh, Vacuous going back for the corn. Full superstar. Slingshot. Oh gosh. There we go. Racuous going for the end. Oh, Racuous tried to jump off the end there into the portal at the end and didn't make it. Oh Lord. But yeah, if you take a look at the developers of Kaze, they specifically mentioned that they are big fans of platforming games in the 90s, grew up with that. Donkey Kong Country, one of their inspirations for this game. And like we talked about earlier, you can see throughout the game different influences from platforming games in the 90s that heavily influenced this. And I guess that's probably why I enjoyed this so much. Then, of course, we have what, in my mind, was one of the biggest revolutions in gaming is Mario 64. Took us to 3D, and it's just a whole nother level. But I still enjoy 2D platformers as well. Just 3D, too. I really find that there's a wide variety of games that I like. Making it across. There's tomatoes with their lettuce helmets. Righty, we've got a few minutes left in the stream here. Again, thank you all for coming out today. Please, if you had fun and enjoyed chatting and watching the stream, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I stream 2 or 3 times a week. Have random giveaways, and just like today, we have fun in the chat, talk about what's going on screen, and just various other different things, all gaming related. I've got Discord as well. We talk about all things gaming, and there are different rooms and whatnot to talk about the different platforms. Heck, we even have a food channel. Someone requested the food channel, so we've got a food channel in Discord where people are posting different foods for having for supper and lunch and things like that. So it's just a great community, and I would love, if you're not already, to have you as part of that community. All the details and links are in the description of the video. And also, I appreciate any comments on my live streams. I know you can't comment while it's live stream, but after the live stream, I appreciate any of those comments. I try to do my best to respond and acknowledge all of the comments. Maybe not immediately, it might take me a day or two, but I do appreciate any of those. I look forward to that feedback as well. So we found out recently too is if you have a comment, and even if you have a legitimate link to a website that you want to mention. I know Ian left a comment on my Far Cry 5 stream from last night with a link to, I was talking about how I went to the launch party at Ubisoft Toronto. Even if he puts a legitimate link in there, YouTube sees it as spam and automatically deletes the comment. And I've tried the best that I could do to see that it doesn't do that, but I can't. So if you happen to leave a comment and it's deleted, know that that's not me and YouTube. Yeah, Rakios is doing great. Oh yeah, Ian. Yeah, I didn't want to pick the most challenging levels. I spoke with the Kaze developer a couple of months ago when we were talking about doing the Summer Community Championship. And since I have a close relationship with them, I had some ideas for some levels, and I was like, well, what do you suggest? So they talked it over in the team. They gave me a list of 5 or 6 different levels. And really, to be honest with you, I wanted to pick something that was earlier on in the game, because I know that there wouldn't be everybody had beaten the game. So I figured in the first 2 islands to pick some of those levels that they suggested would be great. Even like Lord Vivek had just got the game and was able to make it unlock those levels relatively soon. You can always just put casual mode on and get to them relatively easy. So I wanted to make the challenge accessible in that way too, that it was the levels that you wouldn't have to play deep through the game. And then the vine climb was a moderate challenge, and I thought, well, let's put slingshot ride in here. It is difficult, but it's not throw your controller against the wall or smash it on the floor difficult. Again, as you can see, both contestants, Triple Superstar and Racuous Raptor, I mean, since when they started to where they are now in the level, they've learned the level, they've come up with some strategies, and they've vastly improved. So, and the thing too is, for the challenge here, it doesn't have to be when you're streaming your entries. It doesn't have to be the first time that you played it. Although I know some did do that, which is perfectly fine. You definitely have time to practice and get good, as they say, in the game. But yeah, I think this has been a fantastic week, and other than Pixel Junk, this is my favorite. I love Pixel Junk Raiders. I'm not that good at it. Ninja Guy X is like awesome. Mouser online, or Mouser online. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Did fantastic runs in that. I'm just like in awe. But I really like Pixel Junk Raiders as well. It's Kaze. So, truth be told, these are my two favorite games in the tournament so far. Yeah, Ninja is legend. Wow. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and wrap up our stream here. Go ahead and mute the audio. Triple Superstar. Again, thank you all so much for coming out and spending the last hour and change with me as we talk about Kaze, we look at Triple Superstar and Racuous Raptors, chat about gaming, and just in general have fun. These are typically how my streams go. We just go with the flow. It's all about fun and friendliness. So I hope you had a fantastic time. I did. I'll be back again here, in about an hour and a half, streaming Rainbow Six Siege Extraction. Hopefully you can make it back out again. If you want to play, let me know, or just show up to the stream. And if you can, I totally understand. We're all busy. I appreciate each and every one of your support. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day and Saturday, and we will see you all again soon. Thanks again, everybody.